You take a photo of a strange spot on your skin. Your heart skips. Is it harmless? Or could it be melanoma, the deadliest form of skin cancer? You open a smartphone app, tap the image, and within seconds an AI says, "This is likely benign." Relief floods in. But does it really know? That's the promise of artificial intelligence in dermatology. Fast, accessible, democratized care. But here's the twist. The more convincing it sounds, the more dangerous it can be. Especially if you don't understand what's really going on behind the screen. Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking new study that reveals the true impact of AI in skin disease diagnosis. Not just how accurate it is, but how it changes human judgment. And the results? They're not just surprising, they're deeply instructive. This wasn't just another benchmarking study. Researchers didn't just measure whether AI got the right answer. They asked, how do people use AI? And more critically, how does it change their thinking? They tested two groups: everyday users of consumer health apps and real-world primary care physicians, people who diagnose skin conditions regularly. And the findings? The same AI tool produced wildly different outcomes depending on who was using it. When the AI gave the correct diagnosis, both groups improved. That makes sense. AI helped them see what they might have missed. But when the AI was wrong, and that's where things get dangerous, the results split apart like a fault line. For the general public, they followed the AI blindly. Even when it was incorrect, they trusted it, especially when it came with a narrative explanation. Phrases like, "This lesion shows asymmetry and irregular borders, classic signs of melanoma." Sounds expert, right? But here's the catch. The AI didn't actually see those features. It generated them, using patterns from training data, not real visual analysis. It wasn't detecting asymmetry. It was inventing a plausible story. To someone without medical training, that's not just convincing, it's authoritative. It feels like a doctor speaking. But it's not. It's a language model generating fluent, plausible-sounding nonsense, what researchers call plausible hallucination. And the result? When the AI was wrong, the public's diagnostic accuracy dropped by over 20%. That's not a small error. That's a 20 percentage point decline in detecting real melanomas, potentially delaying treatment by months, even years. Now contrast that with primary care physicians. Same AI. Same wrong diagnosis. But here's what happened. They didn't accept it. They didn't panic. They didn't copy-paste the AI's verdict. Instead, they checked it. They compared it to their own mental models, what they'd seen in textbooks, in clinics, in years of experience. Even when the AI delivered a detailed, human-like narrative, complete with medical jargon, they questioned it. They asked, does this match what I know? Does this lesion behave like melanoma? And when the AI was wrong, their accuracy dropped by only 3%. That's negligible. Not because they're smarter, but because they have a cognitive firewall. A framework built from real-world exposure, clinical reasoning, and diagnostic discipline. So why the difference? It's not intelligence. It's experience. Doctors don't just see skin lesions. They understand how they evolve, how they respond to treatment, how they deviate from patterns. They've seen hundreds of cases where the perfect signs were misleading. When AI contradicts that framework, they push back. They don't just accept the story, they challenge it. But for the average person, there's no such firewall. No mental model. No way to distinguish a convincing lie from a real diagnosis. So when AI says melanoma, the brain starts looking for confirmation. That's not critical thinking, it's confirmation bias in real time. And here's the most disturbing twist: the order matters. When AI gives its suggestion before the human makes a judgment, what researchers call the AI-first workflow, people are more likely to trust it. Even doctors, who are usually skeptical, showed increased deference when the AI came first. This is called anchoring bias. Your brain locks onto the first piece of information, especially if it's authoritative sounding. So if the AI says melanoma, your mind starts scanning the image for evidence to support that label, even if it's not there. It's not just about being wrong. It's about why you're wrong. You didn't make a decision. You adopted one. So what's the takeaway? AI is powerful, but it's not magic. And in medicine, especially skin cancer, where early detection saves lives, the design of the tool matters more than the algorithm itself. For patients, we need AI tools that don't rely on persuasive narratives. Instead, they should show evidence. Heatmaps that highlight where the model focused, or content-based image retrieval, CBIR, systems that display similar past cases, so users can compare, not just accept. For doctors, AI should be a collaborator, not a commander. A tool that challenges their diagnosis when it differs, especially when confidence is low. Not one that whispers a story and expects obedience. The future of AI in medicine isn't about making it more convincing. It's about making it more honest. Show uncertainty. Flag low confidence. Say, I'm not sure, because trust isn't built on perfect stories, it's built on transparency. When AI admits it doesn't know, that's not a weakness. It's a feature. It invites human judgment, not replacement. This study proves one thing: AI is a double-edged sword. It can save lives when used wisely, by doctors who question, by patients who verify. But it can also mislead, especially when we don't understand how it works or when we let it lead the decision. So next time you use an AI tool for health, ask yourself, does it explain how it knows? Does it admit when it's unsure? Or is it just telling me a story I want to believe? Because in medicine, the most dangerous thing isn't a wrong answer. It's believing it's right.